Hey, good evening, everybody. Let's take a look at the numbers today. Coming up. All right, guys, I'm just going to briefly go over these numbers and not try to make sense of what happened in this game. What happened was the typical thing that's been happening a lot lately, which is just no 60-minute effort again till it was too late, And boy, oh boy, this is something else this season. This is becoming last year. So, okay, let me go through the numbers briefly and I'll chat a bit with you guys. I'm just going to make one video tonight, guys. I'll explain that in a second. The face-offs, 57 to 43% for them. I'm not expecting much with the face-offs this year. That's one area that, come on, we're developing down the middle and, 2 for 3 in the penalty kill, 0 for 1 in the power play. We had 15 hits, they had 15 hits. They had 18 blocks, we had 5. They had 13 giveaways, we had 10. Now, the shots in the game, first period 18-6 Dallas, and that set the tone of catch-up hockey, Second period 11-8 Buffalo, and the third period 23-5 Buffalo. The shots in the game 40 to 31 for the Sabres. There's no point going over any stats. There just isn't in a game like that. We're in a situation now where it's just all about positioning. For me, for this fan, the year kind of died on this road trip. I know we've been out of the playoffs for a long time, but to see them turn into something respectable, yeah, there's some games left. At this point, I'm just kind of hoping that there's a strong finish to the season. It's about my only hope left of this season, guys, to be honest. And a lot of things rattle through my head at times like this. I start worrying about, God, why am I doing a channel when the team is just so damn bad, It's so bad. And the thoughts come in my head, do I pause it? Do I keep the channel going? All these thoughts go through my head, guys. They do. But, the Sabres fans deserve as much representation out there as they can get. And these are the things that kind of roll on in my head as I move forward with the channel during these horrible periods of our era, is that I got to remember, something, and that is the future's not set yet. And I try to make sense of it that way, what we're going through as fans. I feel bad for the young fans right now, and you young fans, stick around. We need you. We need you guys to stay. We need you guys to support this team. And we need you to believe, though, that this is not a permanent thing also. It might seem like forever for younger fans what they've been going through, and it has been in some of their young lives. But I can guarantee you, times change, teams change, the league changes. I mean, Florida's a good example. It wasn't that long ago Colorado was the pits. Things can change for a franchise, And the hardest thing for me right now as a fan is just the same repetition of over and over and over. Like in the movie, what was it? Storm of the Century, hell is repetition. I relate to that right now. It really is a horrible era we're going through with this team, my God. And there's so many things that the fans can see, it seems, before management, it feels like, and we're a very stubborn fan base. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up, but I'm not going to give up. I mean, it's just, you can toss in the towel on the season if you want, but it's never too late to have signs of the future in a season like this. It's never too late, and it could be the last 10 games of the year. If we win out 9 of our last 10 or something, it'll give us something to talk about during the off season, before the draft, before free agency, and all those other fun things that we're going to talk about then. I want to thank you guys to a degree, especially of the ones that I talk to regularly, for keeping me sane. Because I swear, guys, It's just a rough time to be a fan of this team again. It's really, I feel like another year of my life has passed by and nothing has changed. And it's just not the truth in reality. In the wins and losses it is. But in reality, it's not. We've got good young studs on this team like never before. It's a long time I've seen a Sabres team so full of good young talent. We do got to unload the dead weight on this team, I believe. When we move forward, we really have to, I don't know, redeem the franchise, and it's hard. It's hard for me to watch right now, guys. It is. It was hard today. It's like, even though I know we had that solid third, it was like, I was just kind of like not into it. I just wasn't like, I'm fed up with them finding ways to lose before we are winning in the end. It's an ongoing thing. And I was spot checking last year. I'm going to do a video on that eventually. Guys, I'm going to put a better day for you tomorrow. Today my heart just wasn't into it with everything, with what's going on and with the team and everything. I say, you know what, I'm going to take a breather. I'm going to reset myself tomorrow because I'm here all day tomorrow. And I'm going to make some videos and get on it because you guys deserve that. That's why. You guys still come to a Sabres channel when the team is like this. It says a lot about the character of our fans that they just don't want to surrender and not give up, right? It's frustrating. It's frustrating as fans what we're going through. Bitching about things though, I did that in the last video. There's nothing to bitch about really. I've said my piece, what I believe we need to do. And, I'll talk about things and, ranting's not really my thing, really isn't. But I can tell you when I see a game like this and we started like that, I knew we were done. I knew we were done early in this game. I was like, my God, I think we need to make changes and I don't think we need to wait. I don't think we need to, I think we need a new system, Not so much the personnel. The personnel I'd like to see with a new coach eventually, a new mind, a new system would be more than welcome in my books right now. And it's nothing, no hate on Granato. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a smart hockey man, I do. I just think he doesn't have all the elements of a Stanley Cup coach. I just don't think he has it, really. I think there's areas in his coaching that lack, and I'm not just talking passion, I'm just talking sensibility. Responsible, holding players accountable. I don't see enough of it. I don't. These are things that are driving me nuts. It really is. So I am just going to let it be. I'm going to see you folks tomorrow, and I'm going to try and put in a hell of a good day so you guys have some sort of entertainment, Sabres entertainment, if I can come up with the right term. I'm going to try and come up with some ideas later and slap together just some videos tomorrow, even if it's historical stuff, whatever it takes to buy the time, because this season is turning into nothing but a pain-filled event for us fans. And it's over and over, It becomes really boring when you can predict, and this is kind of where I'm at as a fan today. Doesn't mean tomorrow I won't be thinking different, but tonight, I don't know. I wasn't ready for a 6-game losing streak. I wasn't ready for this road trip to look as bad as it did, the way we looked against Colorado. That was kind of my last hope, was this road trip for things to turn. If things were going to turn, and we went the other way in the under 5, now we're 14 games under instead of maybe, 5 or 6, or 7 or whatever we could have been the other way. And now it's like less games, more games under 500. Reality is set in. And there's not much I can do as a fan except try to make light of it best I can and see what happens by the end of the season. I'm hoping, guys, I'm holding out hope that we're going to start making some changes. Some personnel changes. We just need to do something. If we sit still, God, anyway, I ranted about that already. I want to see what they're going to do. I keep going, I keep getting my hopes up and I keep going to the Sabre site to see if there's anything going on. God, So that's it. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try and slap together a really good day and try to get the Sabres out of my head on my channel tomorrow. You know, I'll figure something out, though. Then I'm going to go watch a movie and take my little girl out for a walk. And remember, it's just hockey, guys. Really, it's just hockey. It's discouraging, but it's just hockey. It's not real life. You know, we all got real problems in real life to deal with, but it would be such a fun thing for us if this team would turn it around. It would be such fun times again, and I really want you folks to have that time, because I'm one of you, and I know how that would feel. We'd be so thrilled just to come out of the abyss and say we're alive, we exist, you know, we're back. Like, I can't wait for those days. God, really? This is hard. It's hard for fans. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.